Welcome, welcome in Diagonal TV, Nancy 2016, Nancy 2016 with Ketevan Arakhamia-Grant. Welcome, Ketevan.
Hello, nice to be here.
So you played this Grandmaster tournament. You are yet a Grandmaster, in fact. You are Grandmaster.
I am Grandmaster, yes.
So you have the Grandmaster, but you lost many points, many ELO points last year. So you had not the ELO we can expect for a Grandmaster, no, at the moment.
That's true, yes. Yeah, somehow it happened that last year I lost a lot of points. My best ELO rating is ever been 2500, 2507.
Yes.
And since then, somehow the way I played, I lost some points.
Yes.
It happens.
But in this tournament, you made a great performance because you won 2 games, the first one and now the last one against one of the favorites of the tournament, a Grandmaster with 2600 ELO points, Alexander Fier. A very nice game you won, so it's a good tournament for you, finally.
Yes, it's very important actually to play well in the last round. Somehow, no matter how you do during the tournament, but if you do well in the last round, it makes an impression for the whole tournament. So, of course, I'm quite happy to win the game finally. But it was a very complicated game, and I think my opponent, he had to win.
Yes.
In order to share the first place. Mm-hmm. So I think that's kind of affected his play as well. So he played a very complicated
line.
Sicilian
yes.
line.
Mm-hmm.
Although I didn't expect it in a way, although he had played it before, but I think I expected something where he will avoid any theory. Maybe Alekine or something, but he went for this very principle line, and so I started thinking for a long time as usual, and he was playing very quickly and very confidently. So.
And at the end, you finished. We will see it now.
We'll see.
Just now. Just a last word to present you. You are originally from Georgia.
I am from Georgia, yes.
So you know Nino Maizoradze very well?
Yes, well, actually I have not known Nino when I was in Georgia.
Yes.
She's much younger generation. So I met her for the first time at Olympiad in Hanti-Mansijsk, I think, when I was already playing for Scotland and she was already playing for France. So... But we are from the same country originally. But I have been living in Scotland for 20 years now.
20 years. So you're Scottish now.
Yes, I have represented Scotland at the Olympiad. First time I represented Scotland in 2008. Actually, that's where I made my final GM norm. It was at Olympiad in Dresden. And I was playing actually in a men team, in the open team at the time. And since then I represented also a women Scottish team. So I have a selection of Olympic teams.
Very good, very good results for you. So with Ketevan, we now watch your game against Alexander Fier in Nancy.
Yes.
Very nice game. And so we know that Alexander with blacks tried to push the game to try to reach the first place and to share the first place with Donchenko.
Yes.
And with white, you don't want him to win. Huh? You want to.
Well, I just want to have a nice fight.
Nice fight.
And let the strongest player win. So it's.
So it starts with e4.
Yes.
It's your normal move, this one?
It is normal move, yes. I always play e4. Yeah.
So c5, knight e3, so a Sicilian.
Yes.
Take. Knight c6. Okay. We don't comment the beginning. We will see it later.
Yeah, the funny thing is that I play sometimes with black like that as well.
Ah, so you know it.
So it was kind of difficult to play against myself.
Yeah.
Because when I play with black, it seems like there are lots of nice systems that white can choose. You know, you're afraid of this, you're afraid of that. And when you're playing on the other side,
you see
it's the same.
Many good moves for black.
Exactly. You just cannot choose which system to play for white.
Yes.
And as I said, I did not quite repeat it before the game. Also, with the way that the timetable is here at the tournament, there is not much time to prepare for the games.
Yes, because there are two games a day.
Yes.
And you must rest first and think after
Yes,
rest.
Exactly. And I mean, my 2 games yesterday were also very complicated, and I wanted to analyze them, and then I had to prepare for this morning, so it was
difficult.
Yeah.
So d6, little center, the little center for blacks.
Well, black is enters Scheveningen system, but avoids the keres attack, because normally black plays knight f6, e6, d6.
Knight f6.
But but that allows g4.
G4 with
So
keres. Yes.
So the idea of choosing that move order is to avoid the keres attack.
And you would have played keres attack?
I don't know.
You don't want to give your preparations.
Yes. But it's considered to be quite a dangerous option.
Poker move.
So bishop a3. Here, white also has the other options, you know, to go after knight f6 to go, I don't know, maybe with f4, queen f3, and long castle. So there are options of the long castle, or I chosen
f4, queen f3, and long castle.
That's
possible.
Another option.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
went for the Scheveningen, classical Scheveningen with the short castle, which is, you know, it's very, very popular.
Very popular. Difficult to play, huh?
Yeah.
Finally. Castle.
And
now f4, normal game.
Yeah.
And usually white here go with the queen here and try to threaten against the castle here.
That's one of the options. And the other one is, of course, to play with a4.
To play
instead of queen e1
with this one.
Play
a4.
a4, and of course this is the Karpov-Kasparov match.
Yes.
Scheveningen.
Karpov-Kasparov match. So classical, very classical. A6, normal move.
Of course, there is a lot of theory, and black could try to do it without a6, but he's chosen to play a6. Yeah, king h1.
The king here is to avoid some check, in some variations, and also perhaps to play g4 sometimes.
Maybe just to keep the option open.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's very normal.
Okay, he continues to develop.
Yeah, again, I had an option of a4 here, but I decided to go for queen e1.
Yes.
I did see the game that my opponent played against Navarra. David Navarra. I think it was last year maybe, or 2014, I'm not sure now. But they played a very, very interesting game, and it looked like Fier was very well prepared in that game. And I knew that he knows very well this type of positions, but I decided to give it a go.
But you also know very well this position.
Well, I have played it before, but long time ago, and
not so sure. So
it's just I know something. So it was interesting to try. It was interesting to see what he had prepared.
Okay, so b5.
A3.
A3. Important move is you must avoid to because this knight is controlling the e4 point, so you don't want to lose time.
That's right.
So b4, yes, okay.
Yeah.
Queen b8.
Queen b8. That is the interesting moment, because normally position is with queen on c7.
Yeah.
You know, early on black plays queen c7, and then. So in the game, the way he played, he won a tempo, because queen b8. And then b4, and if I take on b4, queen b4 comes in one move rather than queen c7, queen b7.
Yes.
Queen
and
b4.
Attacking d4 and b2, And it's a dangerous move. It's important here because also we see he controls the possibility to the before pawn, but also he controls e5 with the queen here, e5. So it's difficult for white to push this pawn.
Yes, and also with normal it's queen on c7, and then queen on c7 is not protected.
Yes.
So there are some ideas when queen is on g3 and
with the queen on g3 you have the queen here can be attacked, but in b8 is not the same. So, okay.
I think I've seen that idea somewhere. It has been played, but I just could not work out exactly, the differences, because you have to compare the different positions.
Yes.
And so I was spending lots of time here. Again, I mean, we're playing. It's interesting time control, an hour and a half for the whole game. And I didn't quite decide whether it's a classical chess or whether it's a rapid. Because
it's a mix.
You need to play quite quickly, but you cannot.
So it's a mix between the two.
Yes, so it was quite complicated.
So bishop d3, important move also. Now the bishop control again the e4. So sometimes he can also attack h7. And so there is less problems if black push here with the b2 pawn, so the knight c3 can move and without letting the e4 pawn attacked.
That's right. Also, I keep queen on e1 because the idea is that b4 maybe a bit early, because I take on c6, bishop to c6, I take on b4, and then maybe knight d5, but I'm not sure.
Yes, knight d5, the queen would be attacked by the queen here. So but if black exchange, you have knight take, bishop check, and after you take the queen, and you win a piece.
Yeah.
This is a bad news for black.
This was the idea of keeping the queen on e1 just now. Waiting.
And so you don't play quickly the queen in g3. You wait. You are waiting for black moves. Okay.
So
he
now
takes.
He takes.
Take.
And plays.
And now he push. He makes bishop c6, attacking the e4 pawn, and perhaps he will play e5, something like this.
Yeah, it's one of the options.
An option to block this pawn, attacking it, and after perhaps playing on the b file.
Yeah.
So
queen g3. I need to develop my pieces.
So he cannot move the knight. For instance, the knight d7, it's mate.
That's right.
So b4 is time.
Yes.
So he could have perhaps played before f5.
F5
is
was possible, yeah.
To play.
Then I probably go rook a1.
Rook a1 and to push e5.
Protected.
And if e5, the knight has to move, and the bishop is attacking the castle. So
yes, that would have been very nice.
So very good attack. So b4 and knight.
Yeah.
d1.
Again,
you don't take, huh?
Again, I had an option. I had the choices to make. Well, if I take on b4, then queen b4, and then he won the tempo because.
Now taking, and he is attacking the bishop and the b2 pawn.
I can play knight e2.
Knight a2. Defending, and now the bishop defends. So
That's
it's good.
right,
Seems good. But e4 is attacked.
Well, he cannot take on e4 because there is a mate on g7.
There is mate on g7, and if he takes with the bishop, simply take the knight and after the bishop. So he cannot take.
Yeah, but he had queen b7 here.
Yes, queen b7,
So
attacking
attacking
again.
the pawn.
And now perhaps e5, something like this? Or?
Well, e5, knight h5, and I
yes.
don't like that my square g2 is becoming.
Yeah, because there is an attack on g2, so you don't play this. You play only perhaps rook e1.
Yeah, I want to. Well, rook e1, then he can take on e4. Bishop takes.
Yes, he can.
Bishop takes queen e4.
Okay.
So I only thought, well, I have to play knight c3. But then
going back.
Yeah, but then he can go queen b4 again.
Yes, it's a repetition.
And make. Okay, he probably would not do that because he needs to win. I myself was looking for something a bit more complicated.
Yes.
I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe that was best. I don't know.
So you don't take. You played bishop in d1.
I played knight d1. Yeah.
No, nice move. And now,
so the same
idea. But the knight can defend. No,
Yeah,
that's the
knight
point.
f2, yeah.
Ah, yes. So, up, tac, tac. He was defending here, and now he's defending in the other side.
Yes.
Very nice. So g6.
G6 is a good move. Now he wants to play knight h5 and
He wants to move
take on f4 and then e5.
Ah, yes.
Or
Ah,
knight
yes.
h5 and f5.
Yes, we have to explain this. He wants to go here, attacking the queen, taking the pawn, and after queen take, there is e5 attacking bishop and queen. So you take back the piece, but you eliminated the important central point.
Yeah.
So
this is why I moved the queen on to e3.
To e3, so
to
now,
stop knight h5 and
Yes.
also to protect pawn on e4 because pawn on e4 is attacked.
Yes. Pawn e4 is protected. There is no attacking the queen, but he can try. But you can defend with
Knight h5 will be met by knight g4.
knight g4, and the rook is defending the pawn, and the knight is threatening in h6 a mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there is a bishop. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, black knight cannot move because then knight g4 will be very strong.
Yes. Okay. There is a
So
a5. So okay, protecting the b4 square.
yes, and here I played a4.
And not f4. Yes.
At the time I thought it was a good move, but I'm not sure now because I'm controlling the b5 square just in case.
Controlling this, so he cannot put his bishop here.
Yeah.
And also you avoid any opening file here.
Yes,
so you're blocking the position on the queen side. So you have, since you have an attacking position on the king side, it's good for you to block the other side.
Yes.
So he has no counter play.
This is what I thought, yes. But somehow I didn't manage to get an attack. But my idea was to start attacking on the king side.
Okay. So we continue. Queen c7.
And I thought b3 was the important move so that I have
b3.
a retreat. I keep my bishop on this diagonal.
Yes, b3, you protect this, so the rook is free also.
That's another one, yeah.
Yes, and you have a very good position. But this bishop now is very important because it's the only defender of the c2
That's right.
pawn that is it can be a weakness. This. Huh?
It can be.
Yeah, it can be. At the moment, it is not, but later
right.
perhaps it will be. So and now e5. It's time.
Yeah, he has to play e5 because
exchanging. He wants also perhaps to put the knight on the e5 square if he can.
If he can.
Yeah, that's difficult to play, but why not? And you don't take.
I thought that.
Because if you take, he has a very strong position now because the e5 pawn is blocking the bishop. So you're waiting. You will try to put pressure on this pawn, no?
Yes, this was my idea.
Yeah. Okay.
And king g7 is a very interesting move.
Yeah.
So it looks like
bizarre move because the king is going in front of the bishop.
It does look like that.
I don't like this.
Yes, that's what I thought, but I did not manage to find a way of. I wanted to put pressure on e5.
Yes.
So I've got three pieces that I want to improve. My rook on a1 is not playing. Mm-hmm. My knight on f2.
Mm-hmm. He's only defensive at the moment.
I want to improve it.
Yes.
And bishop on d3.
And this one is only defensive also.
So these pieces I wanted to improve, and I did not know which order to play them. I thought if I go rook e1, he just can improve his position by rook e8.
Yes, and this one in 8 perhaps, or the other one, yes, keeping an eye on f7 perhaps,
and,
yes.
If I was playing, I was thinking about knight h3.
Knight h3.
But then it's not clear where this knight is going.
Yes.
And then I thought he might play knight g4.
Attacking the queen.
After queen g3, h5 even.
h5, and you cannot.
You
cannot attack the knight.
I got very confused because I want to rearrange my pieces, but I don't know what is the best way to do it. I was thinking about g4.
G4 to attack the knight. G4 to play g5, and if the knight move after now. Knight g4 attacking e5 with the queen, the king here.
Yes, maybe that was
very aggressive.
Yeah, maybe that was the best move actually. G4, I thought that...
G4 was possible.
Yeah, I thought that he might play H6.
H6. So in case of G5, he can take and so perhaps open the H file.
Yeah, so he takes and plays knight H7 and attacks the pawn.
And attacking the G5, yes.
So I could not decide whether G4 was the good move or not, because it weakens my own king as well.
Yes, and G5 take, and you don't attack the E5.
Yeah.
So it's not the idea.
No.
So perhaps H4.
H4 here.
So perhaps H4,
H4.
play G5, and if he takes, taking with the H file.
Yeah,
but it's dangerous.
Rook H8.
Yes, can be dangerous.
Yes, so I played bishop C4 with the idea of going knight D3. So this way I improve my bishop and I improve my knight.
Yeah, it seems nice move, because the bishop now is active much more than here, and you can attack the E5 pawn, which is very important because defensively you have the king here, and the queen also is why not a fork?
Yes.
So dangerous. Seems.
It seems the backdrop is that my pawn on E4 is.
Yes, this one is weak.
Yes,
but perhaps you can give him to take the other one.
Yes, that's true. But he played a good move, of course, rook E8.
Yes, and now it's the problem is this.
It can be, yeah.
We don't like to have a rook in front of the queen. Huh?
That's true. Yeah. So my original idea was to go knight D3 here.
Yes, but you didn't.
I did not. No, I think I should have played that.
Yes, and letting the E4 pawn to take.
I don't think he can take on E4 just now, because then I take on E5.
So you have to try to protect this. For instance, with
I thought bishop D8.
Bishop D8 with the rook protecting the E5.
Yes.
And now perhaps F5. No.
I think actually here maybe I should play queen. Take on E5.
Take on E5. So he has to take.
And queen G3.
And now queen G3. And yes, he cannot take with the knight, or he can, but check with the bishop.
Yeah.
And there is a queen here. So if he takes, you take with the queen. Yes. And if it goes back, you can take. It takes, but you take with the bishop, and you win a piece.
Yes.
This was possible.
But I thought that he can play here.
Perhaps he can play knight D7, protecting. And after F6, perhaps.
Well, actually, how about? Can I play knight F4 here?
Knight F4 to attack the king here in H5, for instance. A check.
Yeah.
This is possible. Complicated.
Maybe he can take on E4.
Taking.
But then maybe rook E1 actually quite good.
And this one.
I don't know.
Attacking the bishop, attacking the E5, perhaps a threat here.
Complicated. I don't know. It's very complicated, but this is how I should have played.
Yes, okay.
Because I played F5 and this is not good.
So F5. So F5 you resign in the center, in fact. You let the black with a very strong center here that is controlling the force of this bishop.
Yes, no, I don't like F5.
But why not? It's also possible for attacking the king side, because you can play G4, G5. Difficult.
Yes, difficult. The way he played was very good. I mean, he took on F5. And after that, I think after that, his position is getting better and better.
Yeah.
So this was the very critical moment. I think I was maybe I thought I was better, but I'm not sure. But it was complicated. After F5, black is getting better. So this is the critical moment, I think.
It's a critical moment of the day, following your idea. Now, you don't take with the pawn, because if you take with the pawn, the bishop is very strong.
Yes.
The center is very strong also. Yes. So you take with the queen, check.
Yes.
And after taking with the queen, keeping control on E4, so controlling the center. Important.
Yes, now he's got a G file open, and I don't have any attack.
You have the G file attacking the queen. Now you have to play the queen. He played this move. I don't know why. Perhaps you can play also directly.
My bishop on c4 is quite strong, so he wanted to.
He wants to exchange it.
He wanted to exchange.
You want to go with the bishop in e6 to exchange this. Yes, okay.
Yeah, I think it. He played very well this stage here.
And now, yes, exchanging this active piece.
Yeah.
Yes, okay. So you go back in a passive position.
Yes. I think I have to. If I take on e6, then
he can open.
He opens up. Yes,
and you have a very strong center.
And I've got a problem with c2 pawn as well.
Yes. And c2 is weak. And going here, you have no problem with c2.
Yes, but my bishop is very.
Yes, it's a big pawn. Who says this is a big pawn?
Yeah.
Like a big pawn. But why not? The position is still solid. Huh?
Well, it's
but difficult to play.
It's much easier to play with white, and I had very little time left, and he had a lot of time, and
yes, he played all the tournament very quickly.
Yes.
He plays very very fast. So rook e1 at the end. This rook wasn't playing. It is coming in the center. Rook g6. Okay, you want to double.
Yes.
No, normal. These are normal games. Now you can activate your knight because it's finished. You control well the e4 pawns.
Yes.
And perhaps you want to go in f5, no?
Yes. Yeah, the idea was to transfer the knight on his.
Transferring the knight. Here you control the g2. Perhaps he can take. That's but it's not sure. Getting two rooks against the queen is always difficult to evaluate.
It is, yeah. It depends on the position of the king, probably, whose king is weaker.
Who king is better?
Queen c5 is a very good move as well.
So activating the queen, because here is less active than here. He's controlling a good diagonal here. Yes. He keeps an eye on the c2 pawn also.
Yes, it's a very good move.
And you protect.
And rook e2 is...
okay, defensive move.
It's defensive move, but I think I almost... my pieces are not coordinating well. I really did not like my position. You know, they're all getting on each other way. It's like I have no space to maneuver my pieces.
Yes,
so probably if I can exchange few pieces, then it's easier to play. And actually, this is what happened in the game. We managed to exchange the pieces, and then.
Yes, here you cannot take because bishop take and the rook.
And the rook.
So you don't.
Well, and the problem is that if I don't play bishop c1, and say I play, I don't know, knight f5.
Knight f5, for instance, here.
Yes, then he has bishop f5.
Take.
And okay, I cannot take with the queen because of rook f6. Because
rook f6 and the queen cannot move because of a mate in f1.
Yeah, this is why rook e2 was.
So you have to take here.
If I take this, then knight h2 is the move.
Wow, knight h2 attacking the queen and the rook, but he can take.
And then rook h6.
And it's mate
this
because the queen here is controlling the g1 square, and the other rook also controls the g. So this is quite a mate. So you have to give the queen to escape.
Yeah.
And this is not a good news.
It's not a good news.
So at this point, bishop c1. It seems a good one because this bishop has finished his work. Now this is very solid. So you change it from another diagonal. And perhaps to contest the queen. Perhaps later you will be able to play in e3, contesting the diagonal here. At the moment you can't, but perhaps later.
Yeah, I was wondering if he could try, instead of knight e3, he could try knight h2 again.
He can try here also.
Yes. King
okay,
h2,
king take.
Rook h6.
Check. Now this one is possible.
Yeah, but now bishop g4.
And now bishop g4.
The other bishop.
There is a pin
No, sorry, the other bishop, the light square bishop.
Yes. Oh, yes. And this one attacking the king, the queen, and the rook, and this rook is protecting the knight. So now, for instance,
I can take queen f7.
Taking here.
A bishop e2.
Taking.
Yeah, I was not sure what that was. Bishop e2 and...
Now he can take back.
Yeah, and the bishop g5.
And now bishop g5, attacking this, but you can protect again.
I can protect, but you know, my pieces are not...
Coordinated.
Not coordinating well. So I wouldn't be surprised if this is better for black, but I'm not sure. He decided not to go for that.
Yes, he didn't. So it was possible.
I think so. I was a bit afraid of that, but...
So he took in e3. You took with the bishop, and now you're happy because your bishop is playing.
I'm not very happy, but I'm happier
more
than
happy.
before.
You're happier.
Because one set of pieces got exchanged. So the more pieces I can exchange, the happier I will be probably.
Okay, so queen c6.
Yeah.
Okay, he put the queen on another...
So now he's threatening bishop g4.
So now, yes, there is a threat here. Bishop g4 attacking the queen and the rook. So here you have to move in f2. It seems a nice move. And now bishop h4 attacking the rook. If you play this, you have weaknesses in the king side. So it will be a problem on the white squares.
Yes.
Yeah. So you don't.
I didn't play it, but maybe I should have played it.
But it's not a good news.
Yeah, it's double-edged.
Yeah. Because if you play g3, also perhaps later it will be some f5 with the pin on the e4 pawns. Seems difficult. So you played a much more secure move. Yeah. Don't move the pawns in front of your king. Keep them quiet.
Yeah.
Rook d2. And now, queen c3. So he activates the queen.
Yes. Yeah. I don't know whether he could have tried for f5 somewhere, but it's difficult to say. You know, maybe f5 here actually.
Maybe this one to activate maximum of pieces, but you can take.
If I take bishop d5.
If you take now bishop d5 attacking the king and g2. It seems finished.
I don't know actually. Now thinking about it, can I sacrifice the queen? Queen d5, I take on g6.
Now you take the rook also, so you took two pieces for the queen.
Yeah, now I'm threatening bishop c4. I don't know.
And then threat here to take the rook, and you have a lot of material.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's not so easy.
Difficult chess.
Yes, but you know, he wanted just to improve all his pieces before he plays d5 or f5.
Yeah. He wants to play finally at the end f5 or d5.
Yeah, the other thing is that he's just trying to put the pressure. You know, he's not forcing anything, and just trying to put the pressure and improve his pieces.
And hoping a mistake.
Yeah, because I don't have much time.
Yes.
And so it's a good strategy.
Yes, time pressure on the position.
Yeah.
So attacking here the bishop. Okay. So
bishop g5 looked very strong, but I was wondering actually whether bishop e7 was better, just to keep
maximum of pieces.
More pieces, because bishop e7 now he's threatening bishop g4, and I have to retreat my queen.
Yes, the threat here, bishop, attacking the queen is trapped.
Yes.
There is no squares. Yes, okay. So bishop e7 was possible also to...
But you know, it looks logical to exchange dark square bishops.
Yes, because it's the most active piece for white, because all the pawns are in white, and this is the black squares bishop. So.
But on the other hand, you know, after dark square bishops are gone, now the difficult to protect the dark squares. So now if my queen gets activated on the dark squares, then it's
there is still the queen.
There is
still the queen able to attack the dark square, so it's not finished. So yes, okay, but you have to move it now.
Yeah, and I have to protect it.
Yes,
rook on d2.
I remember I saw this movie in direct live. Queen d1 seemed a good move, good retreat for queen, better than e2, because you let the rook free to move. Yes. And you have not many time at the moment. You have 2 minutes, something like this.
It's not advisable.
So now it's quite a zeitnot for white, but not for black, because black has something like 52 minutes or 55 minutes, lot of time. So he played just rook g6, perhaps to play in h6, attacking the h file. Yeah, it's possible.
But that allows me to exchange one pair of rooks.
Yes, you want to play rook f6 to exchange one. Yes, okay. h6 and exchange. Now what do you play? And it's difficult to avoid it.
Well, he could have kept rook on g6, not to play rook h6, because then.
If you take, you take with the pawn?
No. Before, instead of rook h6.
Yes.
He just maybe could have made another move, because I'm not threatening rook f6.
Yes.
Because then rook g2.
You take g2, of course. Of course, he can take g2. Yes.
Maybe play some other move. I don't know which one.
Perhaps he has not.
Maybe king g7. I don't know if that's possible.
Yes.
So with the idea of stopping rook f6.
Okay, it was also possible. So, he tried this.
Yeah, after rook h6, now I managed to exchange one pair of rooks.
So if you exchange some more material, you have more space. But is this bishop finally more?
Yes, this bishop still a problem?
Still a problem, because for instance, if the queen goes, he can take in b3.
Yes.
With the bishop, and after take, he takes the bishop, and you have problems with the pawn structure.
Yeah.
Okay. So he has to exchange. So easier to defend, but you have a bad piece.
Yeah, I still have problems. Yeah.
Okay, he activates on black squares here.
Yeah.
The queen.
Yeah, I think rook f1 I need to play, because I want to have queen on f3 and rook on f1, not the other way around.
Yes.
So that my queen is a bit more active. I need to activate my queen.
Because you want to go to f6 check, to try a perpetual check.
Yes.
Something like this. f5.
Yeah, and here,
so he's trying to break.
So he really has to try something like that. And here I was happy to notice queen e1. And I don't know, I have no time. I don't know whether it's a good move or not, but it looked good. Because I need to defend, I need to activate my queen. If I play queen f3, then he has f4, for example.
f4.
And my queen is not getting in.
Yes, queen f3, f4, threatening bishop g4, and problems.
Yeah, so I think queen e1, because now
queen e1 was possible.
You
played this,
E1,
yes.
Yeah. And now...
Protecting e4. But he can play f4 too.
Well, now queen h4. That is the point.
F4, and now queen h4, and you have problems, because the rook is attacked, the queen cannot defend, so you cannot play h6, so you have to go back.
Yeah.
But where do you go?
This was the game.
For instance, in g8, he went to g8?
He played on g6. But
on
actually,
g6.
Instead of f4, he had another move.
Yes. Instead of f4, yes.
I was wondering rook g4, stopping queen h4 and also threatening.
Controlling.
Yeah.
Controlling, in fact, this square, and also having more pressure on e4. Yes.
Now I was planning to go h3.
Yes, attacking the rook.
Yeah.
And what does he do? He cannot play here. He cannot sacrifice. No.
He might have.
Perhaps
maybe, but I think I take and then.
Sacrifice, take. He takes with.
If he takes with the pawn, then his king becomes weak.
Yes, so he takes with the queen, and you exchange the queens, and at the end you have rook f6, and you take the d6 point, and it will be difficult for him.
Yes.
Well, so it's not good. So he has to play rook here.
Yeah, I was happy to notice h3.
And this seems not very good, because you can take here, and after you have some checks, or so
now
you cannot.
My queen becomes active. So it's a different story.
So queen e1 is a tricky move.
It's a tricky move. Yeah.
So he played f4.
Yes.
And now queen.
Now queen becomes
h4.
active,
So here he avoids a check on f6, but you have check on t8.
On t8,
Check. and now he goes back. So he's still trying to win the game. So because you can repeat here at this moment.
No, at this moment, not yet.
Not yet, because...
rook. No, he cannot. Bishop g8 is the only move.
Yes.
Oh, no, well, he could play king g7.
King g7 with perpetual.
No, it's not perpetual. King g7 maybe was the better option, actually.
Yeah, check, and after bishop f7, it was possible.
But what about bishop c4?
Yes.
No, I'm
yes.
getting... I'm
yes.
getting counterplay now.
Yes,
so.
Very counterplay now for white.
Yeah, now I think this was another critical moment. Maybe when he played f5 is the
f5 move was very offensive one, but also very dangerous for him.
Because now it's kind of turning. I'm probably not... I thought I was not worse anymore, but with no time it's difficult to say. But
so he played with the bishop, and now taking the pawn.
Did I take it?
Yes.
Oh, that's very brave.
Very good. So the point here is, okay, you win a pawn, but it is not the problem. The problem is now you have a passed pawn on e4. This is very important because you can threaten something. So now he has to try something very quickly, but because in long time he will lose. The a pawn will go to queen. So d5. So now he's trying to attack the king.
Yes.
Because if you take, he takes with the bishop, attacking the g2.
Well, if I take on d5, he's got e4.
And also, yes,
e4.
Much more important.
Yeah.
e4, and now it's finished. This is a very strong attack.
Yes.
Probably there is a mate.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yes. Difficult to defend.
I don't know about rook f4, but it's becoming very difficult.
Yes, but rook f4. Yes. It's also,
I don't know what it is, but I have problem on the back rank as well, so I don't know. Did not want it to do.
But you did more tranquil move, queen.
So the idea, if he takes on e4, then I take on d4, and then I take back on e4.
Yes.
So.
If he takes, you exchange the queens, and after you take with the bishop the pawn. And after he has a weakness, and you have a passed pawn.
Yeah, I'm still pawn.
So the position has changed totally.
It did.
So this is a good move also. We must know in zeitnot.
Yeah, I think I was playing with 1 minute for, 20 moves or something.
Zeitnot move, very good. Queen
e3.
e3.
Yeah, he has to try.
Dangerous. Seems dangerous. Because, okay, if returns to take in e4.
Yeah.
So, you took.
I think I played queen c7.
Queen c7,
I need to attack on e5.
It's better.
And I cannot attack from e7 because then he has rook e6, I thought.
Yes, if you go here, he has queen e6 attacking the king.
Maybe I have queen b4 anyway.
And queen taking b4 and protecting e4 at the last moment.
I did not see that, so it was possible, but okay.
Yes, but okay, it's good move too.
Yeah.
You could have played also queen b8 attacking e8 and also b4.
Yeah. Many options.
Many options, in fact. Yes, his king is weak, and okay, you have to be very careful with the center, because if the pawns can advance, it will be a very strong attack on the king.
Yeah.
So queen c7 attacking e5, so he goes back. So this is good news when he goes back. No?
It is. Although, I decided to play queen d8 because I had no time.
Proposition of repetition.
Yeah.
But he doesn't. We have to remember, Alexander Fier has to win this game to hope something in the tournament to reach to share the first place.
Yes.
So he tries everything, but white defend very well. So after queen c3, now you take.
No, I can take.
No problem, because now you defend the d5, and this bishop is attacking the rook. So this is a mistake.
He has no queen d2 because then I take on g6.
Yes, queen d2 threatening mate, but also you just take the rook, and there is no mate, and you're winning. Bad news. So he played now rook g7, but now he has he's in trouble.
Well, he's still trying to create some problems for me, and
You have now two passed pawn, a4 pawn, d5. But if you push, the bishop comes. No, he cannot. He cannot. He's pinned.
Yeah,
Yes.
I don't know. Maybe he can play queen d4 and then threatening e4 again.
Yes, queen d4 and threatening the pawn. But he didn't. So you played a good move, queen f6. There is a pin on the rook.
Yeah.
And you don't. But what's happening if he takes?
I think
It was the game.
What he did, yeah.
Yes, he takes. So he's threatening a mate.
Yes.
So now.
Well, the problem was that instead of queen f6, yeah, if I play bishop e4.
If you play this.
Bishop e4, I thought that, for example, after queen e3, it's difficult for me to protect that bishop.
Yes, if you go to f3, there is
Then
e4.
Yeah.
And
This is why in the game,
yes,
I give the d5 pawn so that I can protect that bishop. I'm controlling the diagonal.
And you cannot go here because he's taking here, threatening mate.
Yeah.
No, it's not good.
So actually, d5 pawn is almost
Lost.
Well, it's kind of disturbing my pieces, coordination of my pieces. I actually want to give it away.
Yeah, okay. So you played this. He took. No, he doesn't. He didn't.
Now, if he plays queen d2, then I have bishop e4.
So he
took on d5, I think. No?
So now. Oh, he played.
I don't know. Oh, he played queen d2.
He couldn't play queen d2. That's the point.
Oh, yes,
why did he didn't play here?
Well, he played it on the next move. It's because now I play queen d8, bishop g8, and bishop e4.
And now
so that I'm
bishop e4. And threatening.
I'm controlling the diagonal.
Yes, perhaps. Okay. Yeah. So he played queen d2, threatening mate.
Because I don't have bishop e4 actually, because of queen e2, attacking two pieces.
Queen e2 attacking the bishop and the rook, or queen e3 perhaps, because you can go back in d3.
No, then on g2 is a mate.
Ah yes, queen e2, he cannot go back because of the mate. Oh yes.
This is why rook g1 is the only move.
Yes, rook g1. Okay. And now taking, and it seems, but also, yes, you have moves here. Check. You have a check. It's important because if not, it is a mate.
Otherwise, it's a problem on g2.
So he has to go back. If he goes with the rook, you have a perpetual.
No, I take on d5.
You take the bishop, of course. I am tired now. Following games is tiring also.
No, more tiring.
It's not so easy. And not bishop g8, and now.
Well, now he's threatening e4 because my queen on d8 is not protected, so I have to move.
Yes, there is here a problem because the bishop is pinned on the queen. Yes, so e4 is a threat, so you have to play the queen here. Very good. Pinning the rook, This is always good.
Always good.
And also attacking the e4, the e5 pawn.
So probably he could repeat again,
Yes.
Who could have played bishop d5.
Queen e3. And now, queen c6. So you're happy now because you're controlling this.
I'm happy now,
Yeah, controlling the diagonal. So you can play in e5, in e4, and you have a passed pawn, and protected passed pawn. Yes. But this is very important. So queen d4, so waiting move.
Yes, because I think if I play after queen d4, if I play queen e4, I thought he just moves queen c5 and then threatening bishop d5.
And not now this, and threatening finally to put the bishop here. You cannot take because there is no take, and bishop take g2 check, and the queen is lost. But when you have only 30 seconds in the clock,
it's very difficult.
Difficult to see all the things.
Yeah, he keeps on creating some threads.
Yeah. So here.
So this is why I played with bishop, so that I have a complete control over this.
Complete control on the diagonal. So the rook now is free.
Yes.
You can go, for instance, no, not this.
No.
No, you don't move at the moment, but you threaten to push the pawn.
Yeah, you just need to consolidate. Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
And
Rook
here-
d7 seems good. He's controlling the d5.
Yeah.
Check. Okay, go back. Up.
Yeah, I just need to win some time.
Yes. Up. And now is the third one.
It was a second, I think. So if he played rook
One.
d7.
Yes. This is one.
Yeah,
Now 1, 2,
Yeah.
3.
Okay. Yeah.
So he was able
It could have
to
possible, yeah.
to claim the draw, and also you were able to
Yeah.
claim the draw at the
But,
moment.
I mean, yeah, I thought I had to repeat it because otherwise he had rook d6. But anyway, no, it's very complicated. There's no time. So he decided to play on.
To play, yes, in f7 now. You try to activate the bishop.
Yeah.
h3. So now there is no corridor mate.
Yeah, I need a back rank.
Bishop g6. So now no problem. You exchange.
Well-
Now you have the advantage here because of the passed pawn.
Yeah, yeah. I was thinking about bishop d5 instead of exchanging.
Threatening mate.
Yeah, threatening mate, but he just plays h6. I thought.
h6 and the rook.
So
The
now
king
his
goes.
king is alright.
Yes.
And so that's why I decided to.
He has no
exchange.
problems. So you take. He takes with the rook, and now check. He goes back. f7. Okay. Threatening perpetual still. And now he goes back to avoid it. Queen f5.
Yeah, well, so I need to control the e4 square.
Yeah, controlling this because he's threatening to. Now he controls the f4 pawn, so he threatens to play e4 and after perhaps f3 with some threats.
Yeah.
f5. Okay.
So now he's trying to.
Yeah, he's trying to.
But I think I'm better here because.
Now, yes, you're attacking the e4. The e5 is losing it, and he played this, and this moment is critical, very important because you played. Yes, you played a very good combination now. This is the final combination of the game, very important. Okay, a positional combination. Huh? You're good? Check, and now check. Controlling the d1 square. So he has to move. And now, rook d1. And here, I thought it is finished. Because you have the queen is very active against the king. The rook can go to 7th. You have a check in d8 if he doesn't control. But you have also a check in c8. And he cannot do anything. I thought a possible move was queen f8.
Queen f8, yeah.
But at this point, I think something like yes, queen g5.
Well, I wanted to play queen h4
or queen h4. Is
because
good
after
also.
queen g5, I thought maybe he has h6.
Maybe h6.
So
Queen,
I thought queen h4,
yeah, threatening, rook
d8.
d8, and pin on the queen. What can he do?
I didn't see.
Yeah, I don't think he has a solution here.
Yeah.
Yes. So it was a very dangerous at this time and very good combination in zeitnot. Check, rook d1, and now he played in e7. But no. But check. Now he has only move, and now winning the queen.
Yeah.
Final combination. So you win because he tried to win.
That's right. Yes. Yes, unfortunately for him. Yes, I mean he played a very nice game, but he had to try.
Yes, he
to
tried,
win,
but he tried
and,
too much.
Yes.
He tried too much.
But this is what happens sometimes when you're pushing too much.
You're pushing
and,
too much, and finally.
And I mean he was doing the right things, and I had no time.
So we can watch the last move of the game, just to finish. Check. It will be very quick. So the famous passed pawn we spoke about now is the threat, check, taking the other one. So now it's easy for you.
Yes,
Yes,
I hope
yeah.
so.
But he continues to play, so it's not so.
I have no time.
he
so
tries.
Why not to try?
Yeah, he's trying. But now you made a last check. What did you want to do at this moment? He
I
resigns
wanted
here.
to give the queen back.
Yes, you wanted to check. Yes,
I wanted to take on f3 with
I
the
want.
queen.
I wondered what would you want only
Queen
to
f3.
take. He has to take here to have a pass pawn, but he has no time. So you make a queen, and now you know how to finish this.
I hope so.
Because you're a grandmaster. Okay, so it's a very nice ending for you in this tournament.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, you finish it with +1.
+1.
Yeah,
Yes.
you only lost one. You made
I lost
two.
the dungeon.
Yes, two win, and so you finished +1 with a very good result. You will earn many elo points back. So.
It's a long way to go.
But it is very nice. So thank you very much, Ketevan,
Thank you, it was a pleasure.
for this show in Diagonal TV. Voilà, vous voyez sur Diagonal TV, on reçoit y compris donc les grands maîtres écossais. Voilà, it was a Scottish grandmaster with us from Nancy 2016. Thank you very much, and see you later for next Diagonal TV show. Bye bye.
Bye.